Hi everyone, and meet Abigail. Yes, Abigail is the next character in Maggie Moo, Circus Wagon, Sporty Moore, with our farm friends' identity. We are all special. And the air conditioner kicked on, but that's okay. We're just going to keep rolling with this because these videos, as you see, are very, very casual. Now, Abigail's story is a little different than Miss Kitty's story, which does cover adoption. Abigail's story is more about some of the logistics of adoption. Of course, it doesn't say any of that. These are children's books. But it does go on to explain that we were looking for a dog for me, and I always have Rhodesian Ridgebacks. And so I was looking into rescue. My last Ridgeback was also a rescue. And it's such a great thing to do. Rescue. If you don't know, at least in America, almost every AKC breed, the parent club has has rescues. In other words, if you want a specific purebred, there is probably a link on the AKC website to the parent club, like with Rhodesian Ridgebacks. It's the Rhodesian Ridgeback Club of the United States. And so they have a network where you can get a purebred. Now, she doesn't have papers. She is a purebred. She doesn't have papers, and the dog is either spayed or neutered. And they come in all different ages. It's more difficult generally, at least with Ridgebacks, to get a puppy. We found her. She was 6 months old. It was her and her sister, and this was her story. Her story is, and this is why she only gets to lay in the grass for a little bit of time a day, because she has allergies. But we knew that going into it. And so what happened with Abigail is, I was looking for a dog. I was looking for a Ridgeback, and we found her in Texas. We found her about 9 hours from here. And it was during COVID, and you have to have someone come and check out your facilities, your home rather. Facilities wouldn't be the right word. Check out your home and all of that kind of stuff. And because we have had Ridgebacks in the past, then we already had the proper fences and all of that. But what I did was I had to do a video because nobody could come here. So I did a video. And then you have to go through the approval process, and she still costs money. And but so in her story, break it all down to where she makes the children aware that the adoption process can be lengthy. It can be that you have to go through the formality of being accepted. You have to there's money involved. There's travel, distance. There's all these things. So that it just goes into a little deeper aspect of, just like with God, for us to be able to be adopted into his family, it wasn't just this easy breezy thing. God sent his son. His son came. His son confined himself to a human body, confined himself to walking on this earth, to being in one place instead of in multiple places. And so confined himself to this physical world. And then also was crucified. By his stripes we are healed. So after the Garden of Gethsemane, then he was taken and he was flogged and beaten. The scripture tells us that his vestige was so he was marred more than any other man, that he was unrecognizable. And so when we talk about adoption and we talk about God and his love for us and everything that he has done for us, then it wasn't just an easy breezy thing. So that's why we touch upon, with Abigail's story, what it was that were things that we had to go through for her to be with us. And because for the first almost 6 months of her life, she was in a crate with bad nutrition and stuff like that. She has health problems and things now that we deal with and combat. And so even with God and with Jesus, when the Lord decided that he wanted to adopt us into his family, it wasn't then, oh, well, click, we're adopted, and so now we're never going to be any more trouble. It's not like that. So you see, there are a lot of levels to what can be done through this book. But again, you can also just get the book and just enjoy the stories of the animals and their cute stories. And then we have poems for all the animals at the back. And we have our 2 YouTube channels, Royal Adventures, The Royal Life with Victoria, and also You and Victoria. So I hope that this inspires you to look around and see all the ways and all the things that you can utilize in your own life to tell others about the love of God and how their life can be redeemed to great and wonderful things. Isn't that right, Pup? Yep, that's it.